are that we wanted the founder of Deca Technologies team also to be here and express and explain that what RRP and Deca are doing today, probably, with all due respect, is not yet being done in India, and probably for many more months. So Deca, while we all know that the state government has approved our project of 12,000 crores for OSAT, to explain Tim, it is 1.5 billion US dollars, and the second phase of 24,000 crores, which is $2.5 billion of setting up a fab. This was approved by the state government, and we already started our OSAT facility on the 18th of September under the blessings and guidance of our strategic investor Sachin Tendulkar, who graced the occasion the other day, and since then his blessings has taken us to a different level. But coming back to what Deca and RRP are going to do is something different. So, which is why Tim always told me that, we will not call this as an OSAT facility, but we will call this as an advanced application foundry, actually. So, which means that we will be doing something which is a very unique technology, which Tim is going to explain more. Which is what we do, something which is called as adaptive patterning, and which will add a lot of value to our setup in the coming times. A complete automated facility, which we should be starting work in the next month or so, and within 9 months we should have this facility up and running.
And on the front is a very planar surface with copper bumps coming up from the embedded ICs. And this is the start of the package. So as Raj mentioned, what RRP is doing is not really an OSAT, which is typically packaging. This is much more of a wafer foundry. And we're starting with some wafer fab processes. We do some assembly in the middle to put chips in the plastic wafer. And then we do a whole bunch more fab processes. So this technology is a very interesting integration of plastic assembly, a little bit, and a whole bunch of advanced fab technology. Wafer that we typically think of building chips. This is a finished wafer that isn't yet diced, but you can see all the chips on there with solder balls on the black and the backside of the black. So you can come up later and take a look at these. You can't touch them unless you're wearing gloves, though, because we don't want fingerprints and gloves. But these are example M-series fan-out wafers that what will be being built very soon in RRP. You're asking why do we think RRP is a good partner?
Exactly. What was your major USP that you saw that this is definitely?
So, from the first time we met, the passion that Raj has to make a difference, especially in this region and in India, it was a very nice blend of our capabilities with someone passionate about making a big difference. I think that's the biggest thing. I was able to tour the factory today, his existing factory, which is a year old. 1 year old, roughly. He's come a very long ways already with what he's doing, and demonstrated that he can put in the technology and quality systems for semiconductor manufacturing. So I think both the passion and his demonstrated existing capability are the key reasons. Besides,
For us, Deca is, I would say, nearer to God, simply because I think many people have to realize that when all the semiconductor industries are doing in OSAT or trying to build a foundry or trying to build wafers, Deca is a combination of both. And I keep on saying that. So today, when I was talking to Tim the other day, and we were trying to think about a collaboration, and when he told to me this, that it's not an OSAT, it is more of an advanced, few notches higher than an OSAT. So you will have a wafer, and the wafer will be then enhanced. So that would be, so in an OSAT, for the first time, India will see lithography even in an OSAT, which is normally seen in a wafer foundry. So this is something which is different. I think it's going to create such a big impact in the state and the nation. And I think that, I personally feel that we are blessed with Tim. Tim is actually a very, very renowned technocrat, And I don't see, I mean, I've been reading a lot of Google, I've been meeting a lot of people in Taiwan, in US, in Europe. And I think that what he's doing is exclusive, and what we both together are going to be a lethal combination in semiconductor industry. We don't want him to be pressurized on the investments, because what he's bringing in and at the cost that he's bringing in is good enough for us. We need his blessings and we need his technology. At some point of the time when we see that we've already rocked the world, at that point of time Tim will come front and invest in his own actually. Thank you.
Directly going to Robin. Robin, you were watching the signing over here. What was the thing in your mind? What was going on? Because you are laughing and happy with this thing. So, what exactly you were looking at?
Serving. I'm happy and I'm laughing because we've already started this collaboration together and begun work. So this signing is ceremonial and it's very exciting for us. But we've already gotten to know each other and had the opportunity to begin this collaboration prior to this event.
Total, a question to you that you have mentioned that this will be in Maharashtra. So which part of Maharashtra you are looking at, the production?
So I think we are presently set up in Mahape, Navi Mumbai, but the state government has approved us a 100-acre land at Taloja. So that is where it's going to be a mix, because at this point of time, by the time we get Taloja, it's going to be 6 months down the line when we take the possession of the 100 acres land. But we are in a hurry because we want to set up this. It's going to be a very unique, a very, very unique facility with the overhead transfer. Tim's products that go into the iPhone or into IoT devices, and Qualcomm who has been, everybody knows that Qualcomm is a $19 billion revenue that is generated. But all these products require automation. What Deca is going to do is probably going to take us beyond horizons. As I said, when people think of drone, we are thinking of satellites. The vision that Deca can bring to India, is out of the world. And time is, everyone's going to see it in the coming times. Actually. So that's where I'm quite excited about. We did tie up for memory chips, but I keep on saying this about Deca because it's something different than the others.
Venture over here. How thrilled you are to join this venture and what you are looking at Indian market? How thrilled, how happy you are with this joint venture and how you are looking at Indian market?
Well, we're incredibly thrilled. I could jump for joy, I guess, off the stage, but I hurt myself. But we're incredibly excited. India is an amazing opportunity for the industry as part of the supply chain, obviously for all of you as residents and contributors. So I think I'm super happy that we're going to be involved with a hard-driving, visionary, aggressive guy like Raj and his team. So I think it's a really, really wonderful collaboration to bring the technology to India and bring India to the forefront in the global supply chain for Apple and others. Of course, Apple has to come qualified with Qualcomm and everyone, but there will be a lot of interest from customers like that to come.
My last question to Ms. Rao.
We are very excited. Also, our team is very excited to have such a unique technology here, and we got an opportunity to execute it. So I guess we are going to try our best to start it as soon as possible.
Thank you.
So to answer the first question, Sachin Tendulkar is an investor, answer is yes. Strategic investor, answer is yes. We would like to keep the extent of investments at the present moment on a silent mode. The investments are going to be huge. It's going to be over $150 million before we can actually see a pilot OHT facility. The investments are going to be in phases, and it will be a binding of a complete technology transfer license agreement along with the infrastructure. Now we are working on how to spread the investments, but we are very fortunate that the present investment that we have done in the setting up of the OSAT will also complement the facility that team has in mind. So which means that there is going to be a benefit in terms of the investments that we need to deploy. But on an average, over a period of 9 months, we will probably have over $150 million invested in the facility, and it will be a complete automated plant.
And what are the key takeaways of this collaboration? And is there going to be any employment generation?
Pardon me?
What are the key takeaways of this collaboration? And will there be any employment generation as well?
The key takeaway is amazing. The takeaway is, I think, because of the type of exclusivity that TIM has offered us, I think it will be very difficult, with all due respect, for any other semiconductor venture to come closer to us for next years. Trust me. Because everyone understands OSAT, everyone understands wafer, but there's something beyond this which very few people are aware. And this is why we keep on talking about, and I keep on talking about this. So, when a wafer comes in, the wafer can be enhanced through adaptive patterning. So, in no other facility that I visited, with all due respect, we've ever seen a lithography in an OSAT. But for first time in the history of semiconductor industry, an OSAT will be equipped with a lithography where adaptive patterning will be done, which will be enhanced on the wafer. So a wafer which is delivering some sort of performance, his performance or that wafer's performance will be enhanced. Now, for this to understand, obviously, is going to be a challenge. It's very complex. It's not going to be an easy job. But our team, Deshmukh, has that he's generating and he's creating. We will reach the target because the best part about Tim is he's a go-getter. There are deadlines in what he wants to do, and that's the only way we can succeed actually. I'm really waiting for that moment, where when we will have a Deca product being produced in RRP, and trust me, it's going to be something which for me still today appears fiction, but it is the best takeaway. The second impact is there is going to be a lot of employment generation. Again, there will be a lot of learning for our people. We know that there are a lot of students in the academia with hidden inner talents, and Deca technology and Deca team will help these employees to really come out. We have a lot of talent, talent in India is there. It's not that it's not there, but we need the right people to bring in, so Apurva will obviously tell you after this press release that, we've got 3 young people who probably were not equipped with the knowledge that the semiconductor industry deserves, but with the training, they can now handle equipments of over $2 million independently in our OSAT facility. So that is where we come from. So it's going to be a great impact on the state and the nation. Employment will generate, and we will have technology that the global people will come to us. We will think of revenue generation that our projections will go for a toss. Trust me, with Deca technology. When we first mentioned, that we could generate 30 million revenue, Tim said that, that would be on the lower end. So this is what, it's all exciting. Today what we are saying and what we are doing, 9 months down the line will be better than what we said today. And this is a commitment, for sure, irrevocable commitment.
Thank you.